The brain is a fantastic network of approximately 100 billion neurons. Different experiences create different neuroconnections, which bring about different emotions that we feel. And depending on which neurons get stimulated, certain connections may become stronger, while others may weaken. This is what is known as neuroplasticity. So let's delve deeper into the world of brainwaves. Each of these billions and billions of neurons have a voltage which can change when ions flow in and out of the cell. Once the voltage has reached a certain level, it will fire an electrical signal to the other cells, which repeat this process. When many neurons fire synchronistically, we can measure these impulses in the form of a wave. At the root of all our thoughts, emotions and behavior is the communication between neurons within our brains. And brainwaves are produced by synchronized electrical pulses from the masses of neurons communicating with each other, like a beautiful musical symphony. The higher and the lower frequencies link and cohere with each other through harmonics. Brainwaves can be loud, slow, and functioning, or fast, subtle, and complicated, and could be analogous to something like musical notes. Low-frequency brainwaves are like big drum beats reverberating throughout one's brain, whereas a high frequency is like a subtle, high-pitched flute. Our brainwaves change according to what we're doing and how we're feeling. When slower brainwaves are dominant, we can feel tired, slow, sluggish, or dreamy. And when the higher frequencies are dominant, we feel wired, we feel alert, we feel ready to go and take on the world. Brainwaves underpin almost everything going on in our minds, like memory, attention, and intelligence. As they oscillate at different frequencies, they get categorized into bands such as beta, alpha, theta, gamma, and delta. So let's explore these different brainwave states. Infralow. Infralow brainwaves are less than 0.5 Hz. Infralow brainwaves are also known as slow cortical potentials and are thought to be the basic cortical rhythms that underline our higher brain functions. But very little is known about infralow brainwaves, and their slow nature makes them difficult to detect and accurately measure. So few studies have been done on infralow brainwaves. They appear to take a major role in brain timing and network function. Delta brainwaves is between 0.5 to 3 Hz cycles per second. Delta brainwaves are slow, loud brainwaves, low frequency and deeply penetrating like the drum beat, and they are generated in the deepest meditation and dreamless sleep states. Delta waves suspend external awareness and are the source of empathy. Healing and regeneration are stimulated in this state, and that is why deep restorative sleep is so essential to the healing process. The theta brainwave is between 3 to 8 Hz cycles per second. Theta brainwaves occur most often in sleep, but are also dominant in deep meditation. These waves act as a gateway to learning and memory and self-exploration and discovery. In theta, our senses are withdrawn from the external world and are focused on signals originating from within. It's that beautiful state, that twilight state that we normally experience fleetingly as we wake or drift off to sleep. In theta, we are in a dream. Vivid imagery, intuition, and information beyond our normal conscious awareness. It's where we hold our stuff, our fears, troubled history, nightmares, accessing different realms, slipping in and out of different realities, and exploring the deeper recesses of our soul and our existential selves. Alpha brainwaves oscillate at 8 to 12 hertz per second. Alpha brainwaves are dominant during quietly flowing thoughts and in some meditative states. Alpha is the power of now, being here, being present. Alpha is the resting state for the brain, and alpha waves aid in overall mental coordination, calmness, alertness, mind-body integration, and learning and self-exploration. The beta wave, 12 to 38 hertz per second. Beta brainwaves dominate our normal waking state of consciousness when attention is directed towards cognitive tasks and the outside world. The beta brainwave is a fast activity brainwave state, present when we are alert, attentive, engaged in problem solving, judgment, decision making, and engaged in focused mental activity. Beta brainwaves are further divided into 3 bands, which are low beta, beta, and high beta. The gamma brainwave. The gamma brainwave oscillates at 38 to 42 cycles per second. The gamma brainwave are the fastest of the brainwaves. It passes through and integrating information very rapidly, and as the most subtle of the brainwave frequencies, the mind has to be quiet to access gamma. Gamma was dismissed as a spare brain noise until researchers discovered it was highly active when in states of universal love, altruism, selflessness, gratitude, and the higher virtues of existence. Gamma is also above the frequency of neuronal firing, so how it is generated remains an absolute mystery to this day. I hope that this has helped your journey in understanding what the brainwave is and the different types of brainwaves. I love you, and I send you my blessings and passion for the day ahead for you, or if you're sleeping, and until next time, I love you.